to see you.
Okay, welcome back, my fellow revenants from around the world. So a little bit of an update here. Again, thank you to everyone who's continuing to make this channel a success and to continually push it forward. We're up to 41 subscribers now, and we have 46.7% of the viewing audience is from the US. We got France, we got UK, we got France at 5.7%, the UK at 4.2%. We got Argentina at 2.4%. We got South Africa. Hello, Africa. So we got 3 continents so far, or 4 continents so far, at 0.7%. We got Switzerland at 0.5%. We got Saudi Arabia, so we're heading into the Middle East there, at 0.4%. We got the Philippines, so we got Polynesia. Thank you guys out in Philippines at 0.4%. We got Canada. Hello up north at 0.4%. We got Lithuania at 0.2%, and we got Germany at 0.1%, and then we have other at 38.1% of the viewing audience. So we're pretty diverse. We're scattered all around the world. Nobody from Australia specifically listed yet, and nobody from Asia specifically listed yet, or Russia. So we'll see if we can hit all 7 continents. Maybe somebody in Antarctica will be streaming some of this data down there on one of the cruise ships or something, so who knows. So yeah, maybe someday we'll get all 7 continents. That would be absolutely incredible. So here tonight we're going to be running the downloaded mod of the EO dress, and it's paired with my white and gold theme that I have kind of across a lot of my characters here. Of course, we have to have the halo and the bow, up here on top, and then paired with the gold top around the brassiere, and the gold gloves with the white straps and the white fawned out skirt bottom here. So we're going to be going with this, and we're also going to be looking into the very interesting topics that Megatech and I have been both going back and forth about. And why this is so interesting is because it's a very different style of play. As we're going to see tonight, we're going to be doing more of a if Jack actually kills things, it's going to kind of mess with our program here, but that's okay. We'll deal with it as it comes. So the entire idea here is that we wait until we get focused, and then we demolish the enemy hard. So that's kind of what we're going to be going for here. So how does this work? So we're going for all drain rating items, and the one we're going to be looking at tonight and we're going to be discussing is the drain rating on defense for each weapon. So you notice that each of them have a different value. Some of them are the same, some of them are different. So if we look at what is this? The Azure Greatsword. So let's switch to Warrior, and we'll look at the Azure Greatsword. You notice here that it has a there we go. You notice here that it has a 0.9 drain rating on defense, as well as increased stamina reduction and some other better defenses and such than the Wrathful Balmung. So let's go back to volley. Now what'll be interesting about this is that with the Wrathful Balmung here, can I get it? Yeah, there we go. We have 0.51 drain rating on defense. We have almost 90 across the board on defense. We have fire defense. Who cares about that? Running through the memories of the future here. And we have pretty good damage, as you can see here, with scaling in our base. Remember, your physical damage is the addition of both the scaling and the base together. So how drain rating works on defense is, on your regular drain rating for your attack type, you have we went over that before, you have a 1.8 scaling multiplier times whatever your drain rating is. Let me see if I can find my notes here. Yeah, so you have a 1.8 drain rating on attack, or 1.8 times the drain rating for your attack, your regular attack. For the heavy attack, it's 4.5 is the multiplier times your drain rating. On a regular heavy attack, you have a 2.8 times multiplier times your drain rating, and on the running attack, you have a 2.4 times drain rating. However, for defensive drain ratings, you have a 1 times multiplier. So whatever rating value you see here, that's how much ichor you're going to get back. So we're going to get half an ichor back on every blocked, on every defended weapon strike that strikes our sword. Now we're going to be getting steady bulwark to go ahead and make sure that we have 100 block across the board. As a different Wrathful Balmung, like something like the Fortified, you see it has a much less drain rating here. It's a 50% less drain rating. So let's see here. 0.34 times 1.5 is 0.51, which was what our drain rating was before. Now, so it's a 50% reduction in drain rating, which at this point, I mean 0.34 or 0.51, you know, it's not really that big of a deal. But when you pair it with guard drain rating up increases it. It's an additive bonus to your drain block, your drain defense on weapons. However, it's not listed on the card, so you have to experiment with it yourself to actually find it. And it's an additive bonus, and it adds 0.4 to your guard drain rating. So here, instead of a 0.51, we have a 0.91. So we get almost 1 ichor back every time the enemy strikes our sword. And since between the guard boosters and steady bulwark, we will have perfect block, and we will also be getting almost 1 ichor back on every strike. And steady bulwark costs 5 ichor, so we need, let's see here, 5 divided by 0.91. We need 5.5, so we need 6 strikes in order to work back our ichor that we spend to get steady bulwark. Now we're going to be pairing that with guard stability in order to not lose as much stamina as we can. You'll notice we're 30 more stamina than we were last night with warrior, so we'll have a much better stamina time this run. We're also going to be having gift prowess to increase our gift speeds. We're going to have cleansing light in the event that steady bulwark wears off or guard booster wears off. We'll still be able to recover a lot of our health that way. And we're going to also have increased gift speed and focus gift speed to make sure that at the time of or whenever we do get focused, we can come out with 2 really quick attacks, which are normally really slow. Triple Annihilator has a really long startup time, so if we get rid of gift speed here and we just go ahead and use it, see that triple slash is just really slow. And Legion Punisher, yeah, this thing is so slow, but it's 3 attacks. Each one of them are 3 attacks, and they need to be executed very quickly in order to actually be useful. So let's see here. If we use this and our gift prowess, and then we go for Triple Annihilator, you can see that's much faster. And these are near instant casts, and will even be faster once we get focused. Now, why this is interesting is that if you are using a sword to defend and you're kind of walking around and doing your thing, you need 20 weapon strikes in order to get focused, down from a full empty from an empty focus gauge to a full focus gauge. You need minimum of 20 weapon strikes against you. So the best way to do that would be to get a giant group of enemies attacking you all at once, and then come out very quickly with a Legion Punisher and destroy everybody that's directly in front of you, or go for a Steadfast Strike or something that has a large group attack. Something like a Swallow Cutter might be okay if everybody's right directly in front of you. Steadfast Strike could be cool. Tormenting Blast could be really nice. Because it's a very quick, wide-sweeping circular strike, as well as Dragon Lunge. I mean, anything for the two-handed swords here or the hammers, this could be really effective. However, when you're one-on-oneing, it's just going to take way too long to actually get your focus gauge up. So we're going to be employing, that's the whole reason behind Volley, as it has a dex in S. And we're going to be running focus recovery, and it recovers half of your focus gauge. So now we only need focus recovery plus 10 weapon strikes, and then we can be focused. And in the time that it takes maybe somebody to attack us a few more times, the cooldown is 20 seconds, which is kind of long, but we'll be able to get ourselves into a good position where we can get focused fairly quickly on purpose while defending, and then we can come out and really hit the enemy hard with Triple Annihilator and Legion Punisher. So that's kind of the theory of what we're going to be going for, and we have the Fulman Blade as well as the Wrathful Balmung. So we're going full DLC here, basically. DLC 1 and DLC 3 for these guys, and this is also from DLC 3. So very interesting here to kind of take it to this weird dexing, two-handed sword, blocking, punish kind of a build. So yeah, we'll see how it goes here. And also Volley has 26 ichor as a base with a ceiling of 56. So we have more than enough ichor here for all of our gifts, as we're going to be defending against all this. So let's go ahead and get steady bulwark and guard stability up. And you'll see here, this guy, if we just stand here and defend, there's 1 strike, 2. So you see how slow our focus gauge is being built. What is that, 5 hits so far? And Jack just keeps, hitting this guy, and he's not hitting us, and our focus gauge is, going slow, and Jack kills him. Okay, but see, we were recovering 0.9 ichor every strike, so we used 10 and we got back 7. So that was pretty good.
Don't run into a pack that block.
Yeah, okay. And we'll go ahead and defend this guy, since we want to get our focus gauge as close as we can to getting focused, and we'll just let Jack kind of do his thing there. And the reason is because once we get down into the big group down there, we will want to definitely go for Legion Punisher and wipe out a lot of people all at once. Okay, there we go. Now we're focused now, but it's not gonna. Oh, we got 2 hits on him. That was cool. It's not gonna make a whole lot of difference here until we get down here.
This is a little tight.
And so this works exceptionally well when you're in big groups. So there's how slow Triple Annihilator is. Okay, Jack, sure. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this going. Get Cleansing Light, guard stability. We'll go for this, and guard booster. There we go. And we'll go ahead and get some backstabs here and fill up our ichor before we head up into the big group. And we can go ahead and flame up our weapon here with the flame attack that it has. That's baked into the weapon. So let's go for this, and we'll go for the fire attack, go for a gift accelerator, and get focused halfway. And then let's get everybody up here. Now the more enemies that are attacking us, remember, will be better. Now this guy has an unblockable attack, which is bad for us. Okay, got a little hasty there. There's the unblockable. Shoot. Now we're down here with this lady, which is not good. Okay, Jack's up there doing his thing, but this is not going well. Okay. Whoa. I did not see this guy. I don't know where he came from. Okay. We're hanging on here by a thread. Okay, let's go ahead and heal. Yeah, that did not go as well as I was wanting, obviously. Let's go ahead and get focused. Oh boy. What's that guy doing there? I pummeled him into the wall. But you can see how fast punishing Legion Punisher is simply because of the fact that it comes out extremely quick. Okay, we'll get a backstab here, get some of our ichor back, and then we'll go around the backside here. So that was a pretty failed run there. But again, the more enemies you have attacking you, the better it is for your focus gauge to go back to full. Simply because remember you need 20 weapon strikes in order to make you focused, and then once you're focused, you can go ahead and get out your crazy fast attacks. Okay, and we're almost dead here, so we're going to do this. Now let's go ahead and block this guy. Now you can pair this with all kinds of different blocking, different focus items. Okay. Now this guy does have some unblockable attacks, so I don't really want to mess around with him. And Legion Punisher is actually pretty quick, regardless. So we're gonna pick up the key here.
I think we can use that.
And we'll go ahead and try our luck here with the invasion. See how we do with that. Let's go ahead and heal up first. Use one of these regen inducers, and we've got plenty of ichor available to us, so we don't need to be shy when we use it. Let's go ahead for more stamina here. Go for a guard booster in case. Oh boy. Okay, now we're gonna have to get gift prowess going. This, and now we can block this guy and punish him pretty hard. There we go. Let's go ahead and get some backstabs here so we can get some ichor back quickly. I was hoping that would hit this guy. There we go. Sounded like there was a doggo coming. Oh, there he is. Okay, here come some big boys. Oh, that's an unblockable. So that's definitely one to watch out for. Okay. So that's the great thing about Legion Punisher, is that it has a great wide sweeping strike that you can damage a lot of enemies with really quick when all of your gifts are going. Okay, let's back up here, and we're gonna need some stamina, so we'll back up. We'll go for this. Yep. Go for that backstab here, if I can. Oh boy, here comes this guy. We gotta heal. Go for steady bulwark, cleansing light, get focused. There we go, get a launch on him. Wow, she one-shots us. Okay, so pretty bad invasion. It worked sort of okay. It's definitely, oh wow, we're getting a lot of old world materials. That's really nice. So it's a very kind of, I don't know. It's very interesting, and if you can remember to actually use the gift accelerator, it will speed you up that much more. So yeah, just go ahead and remember to keep using them. But you know, I wasn't, and having gift prowess and trying to get steady bulwark going and trying to get everything going all at once. It kind of makes for a kind of tense situation there. Now, instead of going for the big sword, we can go for this guy, and we can go for Severing Abyss, since that'll be much faster. And we'll go for Circular Cleaver, as that will be really, really quick. We could go for Tranquil Slice, but we're going to go for more damage on single target for the time being. Okay. Okay. And we'll just kill this guy real quick, since he doesn't really offer too much. to us in the way of ichor, so we just kind of get rid of him as soon as we can. So the nice thing about this is that you can switch back and forth between you know, quick attacks or regular attacks or big attacks or slow attacks or anything. There's really no limit to it, simply because of the fact that you're basing everything off of how the gift speed operates, not off of what weapon you're using. And there's Severing Abyss, and how fast did that come out? Now here comes this lady. Now we should be, yeah, full block on her. So we'll go ahead and let ourselves get some ichor here off of her attacks if she lets us do that. Okay, that's good. And then we'll go for a Severing Abyss. Get that. I can't block after Severing Abyss. Okay, that's kind of odd. Yeah. Okay. We were not fast enough. And Jack does nothing to her, obviously. So this is a good time for, you know what it is, drink some orange juice.
Don't make me so anxious like that.
Oh, Jack, you are the worst ally. This version of Jack is just the worst. The actual version of Jack, he's always doing Jack things, but, you know, this version of Jack is just horrible. I don't like doing the memories. It's kind of a waste of time after you get Queenslayer and you watch all the important cutscenes and see the coolest cutscenes in the game and all that. But yeah, after that, it's kind of like, there's no reason to come back here. But I wanted to show off, you know, kind of what's been going on here with the accelerated kind of gifts and how the blocking operates and what you get out of blocking, why you would want to block. So you can block to obviously mitigate damage. You know, that's all well and good. That's fine. But the fact of the matter is that you don't want to block just to get rid of damage. You want to block to be able to punish the enemy on the event or during the event that they actually do attack you. Not like that where you just take a blade to the face. So let's get steady bulwark and guard stability. Okay, and we can go ahead and block him. And we can go ahead and get some strikes in here, get some ichor back before we go up to the dark knight lady. Whoop, stay away from the edge. So you see, getting 20 strikes on your weapon to be able to block 100% of the damage, that's kind of a difficult endeavor every now and then. This is how you get to this missile here. If you see it in the background and you're wondering, how do I get to it? That's how you get to it. So let's go for Gift Prowess, Cleansing Light. Let's go for Focus, so we get real close to getting focused here. Go for a Gift Accelerator, and just in case, we'll go for a Guard Booster. Okay. And that's why running a accelerated gift on this is very good, because you can do great damage right away. Okay, and she's gonna focus us here. Good. Oh, where did this guy come from? What? Oh boy. What? Okay, kill them quick, so we can get out of here. Here she comes. Okay, she's not gonna kill Jack quite yet. Oh, the dogs are here now? Oh boy. Oh my goodness, I can't see what's going on. Oh, good grief. I couldn't see the camera. You get into these small corners here, and it kind of you can't tell who's the enemy or where you're pointed, or, you know, especially when the dog shows up, because it just stagger locks you, which is really annoying. So we'll switch back to our triple annihilator here and Legion Punisher. Where's Legion Punisher? I'm blind. There we go.
Change of tactics.
So the reason we're going with the Wrathful Balmung is that the Queen's Knight is weak to fire and crush, and since this is exactly that, a fire crush sword, we're going to be making our way through here, hopefully to get to the Queen's Knight and then finish him off. Okay, good. And we'll take the around the outside again, as you know, Eminem's song tells us to. So we go ahead and follow the follow the advice of a rapper from yesteryear. I remember when Eminem was up and coming. That was a pretty controversial time in my life. I remember people were against him, people were for him. It was all kinds of things. It was kind of interesting watching all the fallout from that. So we'll go ahead and drop down here again, and we know this guy's coming up here, so we'll go for these. Okay. Whoa. I thought he was falling off the edge there. I didn't know he was going for a third shot. Okay. Oh. That was a mistake, buddy, to jump backwards. Oh, well. His mistake. So that's where blocking, you just kind of have to play the waiting game. There's not a lot of running and gunning with this. It's a very patient kind of a let yourself get hit a bunch of times, get yourself focused, you know, like that. Okay. Whoa. What in the world? Oh my goodness. Oh boy. This stupid dog. Okay. Oh, good grief. Okay, let's get our haze. Good grief. She's annoying. There we go. There's a good blood splatter. Ugh. Okay.
Don't let them push you back. That proves there's no enemy we can't defeat.
Oh.
There should be a secret passage around here.
Oh, where am I? See the camera again here. Okay. Okay, we're hanging on by a thread here. Ugh, my brain's like freezing and stopping because we're right here next to the missile. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and rest up here. So, see, it's not a perfect kind of execution, or not a perfect execution, obviously, but it's not a perfect science when it comes to how these things sound on paper and then how they sound, or how they look and play in real life. So, let's go ahead and get these going. And gift accelerator, guard booster, we'll go for stamina. And then we're going to run up the ladder. And we'll take some hits here. And we'll get a backstab on this guy in the corner. And it comes out in one-on-one attacks. You do massive damage. Okay, let's go ahead and wait for ourselves to get hit here a little bit more. Okay, we're good. We're getting ichor back pretty efficiently here. Okay, we'll get a backstab on this guy. So remember, we're getting 0.91 back on a guard drain. So that was a little better of an execution there. But since most of these enemies in here are fairly weak to crush, or fairly strong to crush, we should be doing slash as we go through here, but that's okay. So let's get our flame weapon going. And we'll go ahead and get focused. Missed her. But because we have a very heavy weapon, technically we have a heavy weapon, we can get some pretty good stagger out of the weapon strikes, out of the regular overhead crush strikes. So that's really good that we can afford to do that. So let's go ahead and get these things going. And we have a Legion Punisher available, which is good, because this area here is really dumb. Okay. They just sit here and wait for you, and then get you poisoned before you can do anything. These stupid dogs. So the dogs are typically stun and poison. These are the poison variety, obviously. You can tell that. Let's get this, so we're almost focused. So that's the whole point, is that you know, you can get focused on purpose. And we can stagger her almost every weapon strike. And then we can go ahead and defend here a little bit. Okay, got the...
Sure you don't slip.
That's where Legion Punisher comes in handy, more so than Triple Annihilator, is when you're trying to hit enemies kind of at a distance with a two-handed greatsword. Is that you can get the advanced attack on them simply because of the fact that the sword or the hammer goes out directly in front of you first. Oh. Okay. This will be interesting. Get me focused. Get me focused. Come on, get me focused. There we go. Oh boy, where did this guy come from? There we go. We'll get at least a launch here. Wow. Okay. It's kind of a ridiculous ambush there that happened, but that's okay. Since we're right here next to the missile, we'll just go ahead and rest up, get Jack back, and then we'll make our way over to this door. Now, that is kind of the issue, is that we don't have a lot of staying power within a fight. I mean, if we go ahead and get the jump on someone, yeah, we definitely get really, really strong, powerful attacks off. However, the fact of the matter is, you gotta be ready for it. Like these guys here, they're ready for us, they're waiting for us. We gotta get a backstab here. Now, it's good that we have all of our gifts up, since we can go ahead and get focused pretty quick off of these guys, since we have, remember, a lot of enemies is kind of good. Since we can get focused a lot faster. And we can execute fairly quick. There we go. Now we gotta wait for an opening here. Or we just get completely annihilated. There we go. Okay, that worked out fairly well. But you can see there we had all of our our active gifts going for the accelerated, and we got that triple annihilator off really quick, and we killed 2 or 3 enemies with it, and then we got engaged with several others. So it does have some utility, and it definitely has a place in the game for how to build effectively. Now see there, that difference between having the 4 accelerators going all at once versus having only 1 accelerator going from increased gift speed. So let's get another orange juice drink. Let's go ahead and rest up. Oh, we got presents. Every time you beat a boss somewhere, you get a present from somebody that you've given a lot of items to. So let's see. Are we gonna be okay with this? Yeah, we're gonna be okay with this. We'll probably go for drain. Sure, we'll keep up the guard booster here, and we'll go for stamina. Yeah, sure. Okay, and let's see if there's someone in here. And since we have a flame weapon, we can go ahead and
Don't get too
do
far
fire crush on this guy, as that is his weakness, as it was not his weakness before. Oh, hey, look, we got someone. Just for fun, we'll see how the gifts work out here, because we're probably not going to be focused simply because of the fact that there will be more people, so he won't be hitting us as much, so we won't be getting focused as much. So we'll see if this actually works out in our favor. And instead of this, we'll go for a steadfast strike, as that will be sped up significantly in the event that we get a chance to actually use it. Now, he is not weak to Fire Crush in the Reborn state, so this is the time if you wanted to do Fire Crush, this is the place to do it.
Hello. Good to see you.
Welcome, buddy. Looking good in your Daybreak Thunderfang there. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our items going here.
That's a good idea.
And this. And get this. And this. Wow, he's going nuts. Okay. Maybe he's going for some of them one-shot things, which is definitely going to wreck the entire idea behind blocking and defending. But since he doesn't have a communal, there's no way he can one-shot a boss. So we're pretty safe. But he's probably going to go for a steadfast strike or something, and he'll probably do some damage that way. But oh, see again that stupid unblockable. There's the unblockable again. And he missed. There we go. So that was pretty good there. Let's go ahead and get focused. And that is just how fast gifts can come out. Oh boy. Oh boy. But now we have really good defense. Okay, and there we go.
I've never felt so happy.
So it does go, the gifts do come out very, very, very quick. But since we were Fire Crush, and that is his weakness, we just completely demolished him, which is really great to know. I mean, obviously the other friend in there was doing his part, so, you know, that was cool.
Well done.
Your resolve was truly admirable.
Very different cutscene with this outfit.
Sleep well, friend.
Yep, very different. So Jack had his intentions, and that's kind of why this is interesting, that we became a successor in our own way. And there you see us fading out. However, well, you all know the story. Very cool story. I really, really love how much attention to detail Bandai put into this story. They really did think about what makes a good story and why. And they really thought about what would be interesting to watch, what would be interesting to tell, what would be interesting to show, what would be interesting to play. And here we are, back in the... you get a much better, clearer view of what this outfit looks like. So it is truly white and gold. Looks the best in this area, simply because of the fact that here it has better lighting, and the other place has pretty awful lighting. So yeah, thank you everyone for coming along, and thank you for enjoying the Memories of the Future, as we did the other quick Queen's Knight Reborn before we did the Queen's Knight, and we'll pick it up in the Provisional Government Center and hopefully get 25 stars next time in episode 52. So thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you all have a safe week and a safe weekend and everything that you got planned. I hope everything goes well for you. Thank you all, and have a great day, evening, night, afternoon, whatever you might be doing.